had fell. We pretty much closed near the highs Friday during the day, and then after the close, the market had a pretty good sell-off there in some of the different stocks and everything else. And so we got to let it play out a little bit. It's a Monday, typical Monday. That's the thing I remember. And I think that what you do is you really need to know that market, especially with the markets trading virtually 24 hours, even on a Friday, it trades to 8 o'clock at night. And if, for example, if you use the Schwab account, you'd, if you want to put an order in on stock, you'd put EXTO or good to cancel EXTO, extended overnight during that time frame. And you could get filled. And that's the interesting thing about it. So, but anyway, that happened Friday. We're ready to start a new week. I hope we have as good a week this week as we had last week. And we'll just start out doing the same thing we always do here at Sunday night. So welcome. I'm glad I hope everybody had a good weekend, and we'll go from there. Risk involved in trading, past performance is not indicative of future results. Former Air Force officer, for those new people, been around a while, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. That's the future side of it. Author of 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game, Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. I work with a lot of students over the years, and I think that over the years, we've learned one basic lesson. Try to keep it simple, figuring out the answer to that big question that plagues everybody. Is this market going to go up? Is it going to go down, or should we stay out? And typically Mondays are days that we do a lot of observation during the first part of the day and over the night, and nothing will change about this Monday than all the previous. ETI will help you master the markets through education. We do a lot of education throughout the week. Last week we had almost like a mini education day. That was on Friday. I hope everybody was there that enjoyed it, training and experience. In my opinion, the market right now is shaking off a lot of what I would call is the downside. However, there will be a few warning days in the future, and we've got to be, on our toes for those type days, because that's how you stay alert and keep your account, moving in a positive direction. Now, my schedule for the week, let's look at that. Tomorrow, we'll have the Academy at 10:30. I have the weekly newsletter. This is a real popular addition to our arsenal. It comes out on Monday at the end of the day. It piggybacks off what we do tonight. But I want to get everybody together tomorrow at 10:30. That's a member of the weekly newsletter. If you're not a member of the weekly newsletter, it's easy to sign up for it. It will come out tomorrow, and you just go dtitrader.com/weekly. Right now, it's for a year, it's $9.99. I won't break anybody's bank, but what it will do is get you into a concise kick off the week with a nice plan. Tuesday, I've got it set up at 10 o'clock. I'm also going to have a mini education trading period from 11 o'clock to 2 on Tuesday. Kicking it off with Connect the Dots. We'll cover live trading. We'll cover Genesis and TNT during that period. So Tuesday will be very similar to last Friday, and I wanted to do that to piggyback on what we did. Okay, and that's exactly what we'll do. Wednesday got the Academy. 3 p.m. we have a daily wrap up. 8 o'clock we have our Wednesday on the web midweek market update. Thursday at 8:30 we got an early rise there at 8:30. We got a new signal that comes out at 10 after 8, and I want to show people over Thursday and Friday the power of that signal. So that will happen at 8:30 in the morning Thursday and Friday during the week. Academy training at 10:30, and on Friday we'll come back at 3 o'clock for the weekly wrap up. Pretty aggressive day. I did forget to put Monday's Future First on there. Thanks for reminding me. 7 o'clock Monday night. Make sure we put that to the schedule. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Thanks for reminding me, folks. Can't leave home without it, can we? Futures. When I was putting the schedule together, I was really thinking about doing another mini Friday, what we did, because y'all really enjoyed it. So I decided to do it on Tuesday this week. Okay. Everybody got that? 7 o'clock tomorrow night for Futures First. Seven Sisters update right now. You're looking at E-minis about flat. NASDAQ's about flat for the year. Dow's about flat. DAX is up 19%. Gold is up 22%. Gold's got a bid tonight. Looking at gold out of the corner of my eye. Crude's down 13.64%. By the way, if you're trading crude futures, we're going to July tonight. July, N is the symbol, and then bonds about flat right there for the year. Yeah, Greg, the weekly newsletter, let me repeat, tomorrow at 10:30, members of the weekly newsletter will meet tomorrow at 10:30. If you want to join the weekly newsletter, it's www or dtitrader.com/weekly. If you want to join, it's $9.99 for the year. I want to meet with everybody in there. Okay, there it is. It's been posted in the room if you want to join. Everybody see that? All right, key news for the week. What do we have? We got crude oil industries inventories. That's on Wednesday. Thursday, jobless claims, manufacturing, services, existing home sales. Thursday got a lot of news there, and then Friday got new home sales. That is the economic news. It would not surprise me during the week. We have some other breaking news coming out from trade and other different avenues of news this week. Probabilities, look at it a little weak tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is back above water, then Friday's 48. Remember, this is a sort of known as a corrective week in May, but I really think if we're going to correct, it's going to be at the end of the week, not at the first of the week. Tomorrow, we'll weather that storm with the downgrade from Moody's, but the bottom line is I think the market will attempt to put some buys behind whatever happens tomorrow. My 10 tickers. I got these out there. Here's the ones for this week. Last week, we knocked it out of the park. Adam, did you see that I wanted you to show last week's? Just give everybody the power of those 10 tickers. I thought that we had a slide there on Friday. It would be worthy of looking at again. NNE, greater than 28.55 for this week. Tesla, 352.55. These are numbers that you can get back in or look for higher prices. AMD, 117.55. NVIDIA, 136.55. Dave, something new I've been following, 190.55. CoreWeave is one that we talked about. It's got to go above 85.55. XLE above 87.55. I gave a number for the SQQ, 32.11, and TQQ, 72.11. So you got a little bit of both action there. Okay. Here's last week's 10 tickers. I wanted to have this on here because it's just so powerful. Look at what AMD, we said buy AMD above 105. Friday's price was 116. This is how important this one slide can be. Well, the new one, this one. Look what happened last week. NVIDIA 120 to 135. Palantir 120 to 128. MU 87 to 97. NEM did not trigger. Tesla 302 to 348. That's just strong, isn't it? Amazon 195 to 205. IBM 255 to 266. QQQ 492 to 521. And TQQ from 6055 to 7134. So when I post these 10 tickers, you need to take a picture of them and set in your alerts in your system. We have a knack for finding stocks that will pay you money out of these 10, sometimes from 3 to 5 of these will hit. Last week, we had 9 out of 10. Do you see the money that was made from what I posted last Sunday night? Goodness gracious, that was strong on the 10 ticker. Let's talk about automatic trade. This is where the real money is going to be made this week. Talking about algo that comes out at 12 o'clock. It's called Genesis. I wanted to talk about it tonight because I do see this week functioning, okay, around this algo this week. I want to make sure that you have it and that you have a chance to use it and have this tool working for you to analyze what's happening. What I mean that it's very important this week. This is, in my opinion, on this week in history, we'll say, this is a time frame you want to focus on each and every day. And I've got it automated through Genesis. You know, the smart algo has been out there for a while. I use it, and a lot of people have a lot of success listening and learning how to use it. If you look at that, the account growth on the winners that spins out is off the charts, 278%. Stop there and think about it. This is the time, and this week is a big week for Genesis because of the setup we got going in. Look at that, 78% accuracy. You can search for the latest, greatest. Well, you don't have to search if you got Genesis, okay? It does all the work for you. It spits out buy or spits out sell. You don't have to second guess. It's right there for you. You take advantage of what we've done and the work we've done in the background to do well. So I've told you a couple things. I told you that this week, the key hour for deciphering what's happening in the market is Genesis hour, and you might as well use the program to do it, okay? Pretty good. It's actually, Paul, better than that. Very simple to use, comes out, gives you that report 3 or 4 times during that hour, and keeps you right on top. No one's got this, we do. It was built because it's a lot to keep up with, and I just had to have the summary to be able to know which way to move about midday. Take charge, make sure you got it. It's one of these tools, Genesis. This is the only time. Now think about this. All the overseas markets, we talk about a 24-hour market. All the overseas markets are over, and now we get a true read on what Wall Street is thinking this time of day. The alerts are automatically generated for you. You can get it any time, no matter if you're in front of the computer. They come to your phone, make that sound ding, and let you know it's time to trade. Gives you entry price, profit target, and stop loss right in the palm of your hand. Now, A lot of stocks break out during this time period. Those 10 tickers I just talked about will obviously happen during this time period during the week. That's what it looks like. That bar appears. We should start with the SPY, the QQQ, IWM, gold, and USO. One of those tickers breaking out during Genesis hour, you know it. You hear that ding in your pocket, no matter where you're at. It says pay attention. Each trade with the ticker, entry price, stop loss, and profit target all included. You basically set it, forget it once it goes off. It tells you exactly where to get in, how many days out on these options to use, and it's very nice to know. No matter what you're doing, this thing is watching the market, looking for those key, what I call societal numbers to help you trade. From 11:30 to 12, it sets up. And then from 12 to 1, it gives you action. Everything you need right there in the alert. Look at that one, QQQ, 51% gain. Simple, straightforward, and they're constant every day. Not swayed by emotions, not swayed by anything. It analyzes the current trend and spits out the answer that you're always asking yourself. Should I buy or should I sell? Automatic Genesis alerts via Telegram. And our Telegram channel comes there. It's tracking all the data overnight tomorrow to come up with the answer, all the details, or to sign up in your members area to get into the room. No download, just go into Genesis and wait. The masterclass covers it. We answer questions in there to give you ins and outs of how to use the tool. 2 to 5 per day on average are actionable alerts during this time. No shortage of opportunity. You can trade the stocks themselves or use our cheat sheet to do options. Your choice. Big outside returns come from this. If you're new to options, we have a course set aside to show you how to best maximize the use of Genesis. It's basically buy call if it's going up, buy put if it's going down. Simple to understand, simple to apply. Genesis alerts are there to pick up great returns. We have an option boot camp video to easily leverage your trades for maximum return. Plus, also income. If you want to get some income off these, they're great income trades. And my personal method for selection, even find options that are not very costly to put money in your pocket. Not swayed by bias, just strictly the facts. We could have called this Dragnet. Y'all remember that show that they used to call Dragnet? That could have been a Genesis, just the facts. Small price options pay, or you can go bigger. Look at that, 107% gain on that SPY. IWM paid 84 cents, 266% gain. Anybody here can play that one. So you put 2,500 in that trade. 9,325 would have been banked off those signals. That would get your attention. Now we have, a lot of programs cost a lot of money. This is priced in such a way you could be part of it very little. Not going to be the 10,000. Because I'm bringing it to you live, I think it's important you have it. A lot of people don't have it. We got a lot of new people. Get it tonight. The smart algo works for you. A lot of gains, 83, 115, 100. Anybody use that this week? You saw what we did on the top 10 tickers. You think this doesn't work just as good? Pay attention. Algo, tell us even when stocks go down. I mean, Wall Street is aggressively selling after the overseas markets are closed. That's when the turn comes. Mars is very important, Genesis. You've got to pay attention. Now, clear signal to target these moves. Nothing hard about it. Tells you where to get in, tells you where to get out, and tells you where you're wrong. The three critical elements to a successful trade. Everything you need to take advantage of. Let me be clear, these downside trades have the same profit potential as the upside one. That's the beauty of it. No bias here. Biggest opportunities from the study have been downside moves. For example, consider the 3-day market crash we saw back in July. Each one has been a home run trade. I think we got that opportunity this week. 168% gain on the SPY, 283% gain on the ticker. Did I mention we got our own Telegram room for Genesis? So you get comments in there on some days that tell you, hey, this is what it's telling you. Do it. 340% gain. $2,000, small amounts of money in these trades can end up being big home runs. Downside trades that hit that week. With the downside bonus trades included, you won't pay the $42.95 on the website for a 1-year access. If you take action tonight, I said, get it out here, let people get it. They need it. It's going to shock you. Got a lot of bonuses here that we take off tonight. $500 immediately off. But not just this. We get 5 trades per day. That's $2,500. We're already off $3,000. The price comes down. You can't say no. If you take the price $42.95 down to $17.95 for complete access, everything goes as planned. Maybe everybody's on scholarship at the end of this week. Everything is just icing on the cake. Look what Prim did. Made $1,000 over the course of 5 days more than what he paid. Pretty good stuff. That was $1,000 just with a 1-week hold. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Whitney paid for a subscription, got paid interest on the subscription. Be one of the newest members that are opening up tonight. Get the whole membership. That's why. Here's your big bonus. Half off tonight. Half off. If you take action, you don't pay the $42.95, you don't pay the $17.95. It's absolute no-brainer. Slashing the price in half. What I love about it, takes the emotions out. You'll look at it, it tells you to buy this option or sell this option. $8.97. Here's one more bonus. 2 live trading sessions with me over the next 2 weeks during the Genesis time frame. I can tell you right now, it's going to happen. Be part of it. See exactly how to use it and maximize it. With the special $8.97, we're going to limit it to 250 people in new entries. Take action tonight. Be one of those people. Get the support, get the master class, be a participant. You need all the aids and help you can do. This is one that you need. We'll cut it off after that. Don't miss out at this price. $8.97. I can't believe it. $8.97. Be ready to rock by tomorrow at 11 o'clock when you get signed up. Now, if you're ready to be one of the new members, click the link in the chat right there. There's a link. Click it and be part of it. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. See the world from a different environment with the automatic deal. It's pretty neat. Call 904-706-3532 if you got any questions. They're waiting for you. Get in there, evaluate it every day during this time period. I've got some people, all they do is do Genesis. They know how powerful it is. Or call 904-706-3532. Take the best deal membership. Don't close the page. You'll get a unique invite to upgrade that membership to lifetime. No renewal fees ever. Lifetime members will get free access to the Genesis algo indicator. That way you can plug any stock in there that you want to plug in there during that time period. The Genesis interest signal on the 5 most popular: SPY, QQQ, IWM, Gold, and USO. The indicator unlocks these Genesis signal every single ticker in the market. So you put any ticker in there you want to trade during this time period. Instant access, even more of these epic setups, even more stocks, all on your own time. Make sure you upgrade your account to lifetime when you take one of the best deal memberships. Today's only guaranteed up to the first 250 through the door. Don't miss out. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. Get on board. Be there this week when I have a master class. If that's you, if you're ready to take control, do it. Welcome to Genesis. Inside your member report, you're going to see another bonus value at $9.95. You can access immediately for free. Special cheat sheet that shows you step by step how to maximize this great signal. Click the link in the chat or give us a call. If for gold members, you know who you are. Call in, get a special bonus. You'll love it. New Genesis entries waiting for you. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. Now, Genesis works, and you can be part of it every day. The results have been outstanding. Here's one of the first trades in it. Look at that. Unbelievable. QQQ. $500 invested that would have paid you 3 times your money in one trade. Now here's what one of the students said. 1930, Dickens said in less than 4 days. He loves it. Nancy said 1606. She knows to check her watch, learn what I teach in the master class, and you're ready to go. $400, up to $2,000 since we started to have a small account. That's a big deal. Eddie, 100% success rate user. I can go on and on. We just got love letter after love letter because they love it. So simple. George, one of the best dudes, been trading for 28 years. He didn't know you could do something like this. But he got involved, and guess what? Now you can be involved. Use the tools that I use. Look what DB did. $12,000 on 3 trades. AMD. Sylvian, he's out of Canada. $22.49 subscription pay. Back in the first week, said KP. Robert, this is all from 2000. Everyone should be part of it. All amazing stories. Hear from more people like Robert, Sylvian, and George. If you're watching right now, go ahead and join the club. Grab your lifetime and add any stock on the market in there to check it out. Genesis stock. The new Genesis is waiting for you. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. One more thing I want you to remember. It's this. There's hardly any money. When you look at this in combination to day in, day out, this is the hour you want to pay attention to from 12 to 1. A lot of noise out there. Don't be confused. Real money's made during this Genesis hour. The breakouts and breakdowns. And the computer does it all for you. That's what's so beautiful. Look at the Russell 2000 back in June. Nothing going on. Bang. Genesis time. Everything changed. The breakout occurred right on schedule. Up we went. Alerted right away automatically, no matter where you're at. Look what came next. 114% gain on that trade. Again, July 16th, same thing. Odds are in your favor. In the morning, the market's drifted slightly higher. Not a ton of directional bias to trade. There it is right there, breaking out during that time period. Those lunch hours are paying. Not only are you eating food, you're padding your account. Just automatically sent you the entry alert on IWM, taking about 30 seconds to place the trade, 125% gain on ticker. If that's not pretty enough for you, watch it happen one more time a few days later. Morning noise, hour breakout, you see the pattern. Here's where you enter, you use your cheat sheet, you get in, you're off and running, 280% gain. New Genesis entries waiting for you. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. Hot off the press, Kevin wrote, Genesis program really helps you understand the changes in the markets when Europe is not trading anymore. Europe quits trading, Wall Street's in control. Let's track Wall Street, see where the money is flowing. As it significantly improved his trading, entry and exit, whether you're a beginner or experienced, you'll love it. Nobody thinks this way but us. Against the street type thinking. Take a look at that report of the last 10 years. That proves what we've been saying all night long. And if you're looking at average moving S&P 500 during each hour of the day, the market's open. There it is, 11 a.m. There's a big break, and so on and so forth. Day in and day out, it finds what? And the best place to put your dollars. Historically, it's one of the most bullish time periods to trade. Not even close, it's a landslide. Look at that line. Don't want to miss out on the Genesis hour. Let the computer do the work for you. Next automated entry from the Genesis algo tells you about it. New Genesis entry waiting for you. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. At $17.95, offers a no-brainer, but at today's price, $8.97. Hey, try it out. Now, before you open up chat and break away from the live trade really quick, I want you to go through some commonly asked questions. Can members begin receiving these alerts as soon as tomorrow? Yes. Get signed up tonight, get into the room, and you're set up. It'll come right to you. Alerts via Telegram and platform is free and extremely easy to sign up for. How many alerts can you expect? You get 2 to 5 every day during this time with a 78% win rate. You can't beat that. Is it for beginners? I wish I'd had this when I was a beginner. You got 14 days to try it out and get on board. Will there be a masterclass? Oh, yes. I always like a masterclass when I bring new people on board. Walk you through the option select process, everything's involved. Not complex options, simple options. Going up, we buy call. Going down, we buy puts. Can't get any simpler than that. Price that we pay. Profit targets and stops are built in. Risk management technique works with this program. Be part of it. Learn. Like I said, around $100 per contract for most. Sometimes it goes up to $300, but that's okay. Start with a small account if you're one of these 250 people. That's because we want to make sure the customer service team is equipped to get you up and running. Once we hit that mark, we'll take it down. Don't pay the $42.95 retail rack rate. Don't pay the $17.95 special discounted rate. Buy in tonight. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. Here's the bonus. Education Genesis can do for your trading. Thomas G, hot off the press. $25,000. 21 of it on the SQQ and SPY and other junk he had laying around. Bruno, his little account went up $5,000 on that day. Kevin, 1,800 on the TQQ, 300 on the SQQ, same day. Jason, 2000, hot off the press. Folks, this is it. Get it on your computer. Try it out. Make sure it's good for you. You'll love it. Get signed up. Go to dtitrader.com/Genesis. There it is. I laid it out. The reason I brought it out tonight, because this week is going to be a Genesis week. Get involved at that price. You can't beat it. I'll tell you, this week is one of those weeks I think that the tools that we have will make you smile. Any questions before I wrap up? Any questions? My SQQ position, I'll hold it until the S&P goes above 59.45. Write that number down. Just above 59.45, I'll exit. Does that answer everybody's question about SQQQ? 59.45. That's your number. Folks, it's going to be a great week. You know how I know it's going to be a great week? Because everybody's here tonight. They saw the 10 tickers last week. It's not an accident that happens using this approach. Not an accident that I'm pointing my finger at. Get Genesis on your computer. It's not an accident I'm going to do a mini education trade day on Tuesday. It's not an accident. If you listen, I will show you how this game is played. And that's a promise that I'm making. I'll work hard to do that. That's why after the market closed, everybody else is going on. What'd you get from me? A special video and a special trade that said, this is what you are to put on tonight. You have to put EXTO to get filled up to 8 o'clock on Friday night. I know it surprised you, but I'm always watching the market and with alerts, and having this program to do all the work for me at noon has made us expand our ability to help you. You get the algo. You get the algo, Rahab. You get the algo. You plug any stock in there as a VIP. Use it for any way you want to use it. Extended overnight. EXTO means extended overnight. Under time in force on the trade, Robin, if you'll click it, it'll give you a lot of choices. That's what you want to do anytime after hours to trade. Like tonight, we could trade any stock out there using that, EXTO. SP says he's in a meeting. He got the alert from me. He knew I wouldn't be sending noise out to you. I was trying to help everybody. So, folks, I got a great schedule all the way to Futures First tomorrow night. And, hey, get Genesis and let's have a good night. Y'all have a good night. I'll see everybody in the morning as we kick off our day. Market right now is 59.26. The time I'd reverse or get out of that trade I put on Friday, S&P 59.45. Have a good night.